Rob Edwards, General Manager at Schmidt Peterson Motorsport, and we're going to talk about the two water radiators that we use on the Dallara and cooling here at the race at Fontana. Well, you know, this track's very dirty. It's not used very often outside of the IndyCar race and the NASCAR races, and the factories and the industrial area that the track's in leads to a lot of soot and debris on the track. And typically when we're running around on our own, that has a minimal effect. But as soon as we start running in a pack and a lot of other cars around us, that has a big effect, because all that cloud of dust that gets sucked up gets sucked into the radiator ducts and also the engine intake on the car. And so that means that we need some different ways of dealing with that to go 500 miles here at Fontana. And so to help us cope with that this year, we have a radiator option that helps a little better cooling and a little bit better debris resilience. This radiator here, the PWR radiator, is our standard radiator. It's a more conventional type radiator like you'd have on a normal street car, with the water going through the capillaries here, and then a mesh of aluminum core for heat transfer around that. The option radiator we've got here is made by Mezzo, and in this case you can see that it's a lot coarser construction without the fine mesh of the fins, and more room for the air to pass through, and less chance of debris blocking the radiator. On a straight back-to-back test between the two types of radiators, we've seen somewhere between a 6 and an 8 degree lower temperature with the option radiator. As we'll see when we get in a pack what difference that makes, particularly over the full 500 miles and once the radiator starts to get some debris on it. But it certainly gives us a better starting point for the night's racing.